Morning, Lead Bullets for Life here, and today I want to discuss a little bit about my weekly, well, let's just say that during the week I've been loading up some ammunition to replenish the ammunition I fired the week before, which is my 32 shorts and my 32 H&R magnums. Let me show you what I made here. Let's see what we got here. Alright, now I have 101. These are the H&R magnums. Now guys, out of the 32 caliber, the H&R Magnum is probably my best cartridge for like high performance versus like the 327 Magnum, which I think is a little bit too much for a little pistol. Maybe for a bigger pistol be okay, but the problem I see with the 327 Magnums is that they stick in the cylinders because of the pressure. Granted, they're a great hunting cartridge, but I believe the 32 H&R Magnum, you know, is pretty close to its performance with the 327 with the same bullets and powder charge. But anyways, so these are the H&R Magnums, and I'm using a 104 grain Lee round nose, and this is measured at I believe 4 grains of HP 38, which should give it around 1,000 feet per second. With a jacket at 100 grain hollow points at 4 grains of HP 38, I was getting 950, 960 in that range or so. With a cast bullet, I should be getting around 1,000, 1,010. You know, we'll see about that. But these H&R Magnum cases are really, really sturdy. They're totally different from like the, say for example, the 32 short or the 32 long colt. But yeah, the cartridges are thicker, they're stronger, they hold a better crimp, and they have better neck tension, you know, for the slower burning powders. But I'll be using HP 38, and I had good luck with HP 38s for most of the cartridges I use. All right, moving on to the, let's see what we got here. All right, yeah. So I made about 100 or so 32 shorts. Now these are 1.6 grains of HP 38, and they'll be going about, you know, 525, about half the speed of the H&R Magnums. But great 7-yard target gun, you know, for little shooters, or just, you know, the little pop gun plinking rounds that are just fun to shoot. You know, you gotta remember too, guys, it's not all about hunting and target acquisitions. Part of the shooting sport is the fun part of it, the aspect of having fun while you're enjoying shooting your guns. And of course, you know, we don't shoot our guns for a chore, so to speak, okay? It's not a chore, it's supposed to be something, you know, you like doing, and it's fun to do. All right, moving on here. I made about 50 380s, and these are loaded with 3.2 grains of HP 38, a 95 grain round nose made by RCBS. So 50 of those, and this morning we'll be making 50 9mm cases for 9mm. These are going to be 3.9 grains of HP 38 and the 124 grain. It's like round nose RCBS. It's actually listed as a 115 grain round nose, but it weighs out to 124, 125 grain. It's more of a truncated cone. And guys, you saw how accurate these were, and you know, at close range, 7 yards with a Beretta 92 FS. And I'm going to duplicate this load again. So, guys, speaking of which, I want to talk a little about something I discovered. Back in 1910, the Italian military made a little pistol called the 9mm Glicenti. Okay, so you look at the 9mm Glicenti, it's basically a pretty, you know, squared looking type of Luger looking pistol that the Italians made. It was very successful and it really worked. Now the difference is this: it is a 9mm cartridge, just like the Parabellum. Only difference is it has a 30% less charge in it. So instead of going like 1150 to 1200 feet per second, it's going about, I'm going to say, under 1,000 feet per second. Maybe 960 to 1,000 feet per second. And the whole purpose was that the Glicenti was actually a blowback design. So they wanted the cartridge a little bit more than a 380, not quite a 9mm parabellum, and still use a straight blowback design. You know, so they did the Glacenti round, and again, it's just a 9mm with 30% less charge in it, so lower velocity, so they can fire in the blowback guns. But yeah, I've made some of these rounds before by accident, not knowing they were Glacenti rounds, and I was using like 3.5 or 6 grains of HP38, and they were going like 956, you know, out of my Beretta, and they actually cycled. So I actually, you know, like, okay, so, and they're quite accurate actually. So, but I think a little bit faster, about 1,050 to 1,080 feet per second with the load I'm using today, gives it great accuracy and reliability of ejecting and to feed a fresh round into the chamber. All right, so as you see, my dies are set up. I don't have the Lee auto drum on it. I'll be using my RCBS powder measure here. Quite reliable, and I've already measured it out to 3.9 grains of HP38. So let's get started here. Let me put some bullets into a little cup. And again, guys, we're only making about 50 because I already made 50 of the 380s. So I'll make 59 millimeters, 100 H&R magnums, and 100 32 short. So that'll pretty much. Let's see, that's 1, 2. That's 300. That's 300 primers right there. So try to keep my primer inventory, you know, above water, so to speak. So right now I have maybe 400 total left over. This is including the 300 I bought at the at Bass Pro, you know, with the gift certificates. All right, so what we're gonna do here is go ahead and cycle here, and also I need to add my shell holder number 1 right here. Guys, by the way, this is not a tutorial video. It's basically just a chat and loading some 9mm while chatting. See, let's go ahead and get a case here. And all right, we're on the nose. And now, crimp it. Should be like 378. Yes, 378, 379. Beautiful. All right, we're good to go. So again, we're not making mass quantities of ammunition, making quality at a pace. All right. Yeah, that's beautiful. Some of the cases, but I also heard that HP38 will be discontinued. I don't know how soon that's going to be, but I'd like to get me another bottle of it. If not, I'm going to probably switch over to AA number 2, which is very similar to HP38 powder-wise as far as the burn rate goes. So guys, I think, can't remember, I think it was CW Longshot just told me that he had purchased a Lee 4-hole value press, so we'll see how that goes. So I only made about 15, guys, since we were talking, so, you know. So far, guys, I didn't have to throw any of the 9mm bullets away. They all came out perfectly. None of them were undersized to where the bullet just falls through the case. And last but not least, alright guys, 50 loaded, 9mm, 3.9 grains of HP38, 124 grain RCBS round nose bullet, using the Lee 4-hole value turret press. Alright guys, if you like what you see, you want to see more, please rate and subscribe, make comments, and we'll see you at the range and testing out these ammunition. Alright, take care. We'll see you again soon at the range or at the reloading bench. Bye for now.